they deliver
Hmm?
the sign?
That's not the sign,
Oh.
but that's the poop sign, but yes, they delivered the sign. It is in the garage. Thanks to Sarah and Mr. Fabro.
They didn't smash it.
No. I don't think they smashed it. That's like it's not in this one. Oh, you're looking for name tag?
Who the hell we know?
Tom and the
Oh, this is
last one.
live.
No, you want to switch?
Who you?
Sure. They say,
Oh.
we need that one. I left a message with Miss Gabriel, but I don't know.
Your
about
Kuzma?
her.
Yes.
Did you have any relation to that, worked for Metal
Oh,
Fab?
okay, we're gonna call this meeting to order.
He was engineer.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Her name was Sharon.
Okay. Roll call.
Tom. This absent.
Yeah,
Did you call him?
I did call him, but he did not answer.
Todd.
Here.
Janice.
Here.
Doris.
Here.
Sam here. Lila. Fabro.
Not here. I'll just put her as absent, because I don't know if she'll show up in a little bit or not.
What was your first name?
Cheryl.
Cheryl.
Here.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay. Look over the minutes, see if they're all right, if there need to be any changes. Okay, look fine. Any changes?
I'll make a motion to accept as written.
Second.
Okay. Anything from planning commission that we need to know about?
Well, we got
You
the,
gotta go vote first.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I'm already done. Okay, vote, all in favor? All not in favor? So, pass. Okay. Down is done, right? Okay. Anything from planning, or planning commission?
one of the things is everybody should have a copy of this detailed expense report.
Yes,
That's something that we need to start using immediately, but they did stress that this is a document in, what would you call it?
a live document.
A live document, yeah, so if there's changes, we can add, or bring it up to them, but as of right now, this is the one that the planning commission has approved and sent through to its trustees.
Okay,
I don't know, it's pretty self-explanatory, but if there's any questions on it.
yeah, we can look at it now, it is brought up later, but we can look at it now, so it's going to be detailed expenses / capital request forms, Date completed, so if we did something today, our meeting days, what it is, projects, so if it's event, equipment, facilities, maintenance, others, project priority, is it a high one or a low one? Project stage, planning, if it's in the middle of it, fully funded, or other, project detailed, project manager. That one, the project manager is probably gonna be the chairperson, but if I can't do it, we'll have to figure out somebody else that can do it, so like, for example, when the sign got delivered, we'll have to see like if Mr. Faber or somebody else or Mr. Amer can be the other part of that project manager. That would be one of the things that we would have to talk about during projects, project name, what is support, so is it safety, is it community engagement, property upkeep, master plan goals, increasing accessibility or others than what it is, and then justify it. Motions made to initiate the budget request. So we'll put the motion on that one too, and then the next page, what it's gonna cost. The approving body, so as the approving body, would we do this one, or is this one that you guys do?
I think that part there would be the planning commission
Planning commission,
sending it on to the trustees, and then,
And then the next one would be the board of trustees completing it too?
right, but then it gets sent back to the person that created it, so that they know that it has been approved and it's okay to purchase.
Okay, yeah, and then who's going to purchase it? So like if I have to come up to do it, or Sarah can do it, or anybody else can do it, they would get it, and plus probably the chairperson.
That's been a thing of confusion before where it's, it's been approved, but where's it at? Well, it
Yes.
wasn't getting done. So this way, we get a paper back saying, yes, you can do it.
Yeah.
So
Is this the original one, is this the one that Devin
This-
updated?
this is the one that Devin updated,
Yes.
yeah.
This is the one that's updated.
Him and Ben were working on it and tossing ideas back and forth. I know this is like the second or third prototype, but this is the one that they're going with as of right now.
This is the one I got sent to me through my email. So I'm going to guess, I'm not gonna say it soon, I'm gonna guess that this is the one that is done. But like I said, it's a live document. I do know, and correct me if I'm wrong, he still would want us to, did I break something? Oh. Send in things like this.
Yeah, that's
To it. He
right.
wants us to attach something like this to it still too, right?
Right, so that
Okay.
they have a better idea of exactly what it is we're buying and what the cost is gonna be.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure, double check.
Debbie made one out, we gotta get a
She did.
copy of that.
It is on file, that was for the wood chipper. That showed an example of how it would work, but it should've came to us first, since it's for the Parks and Rec. And then we also put our
Yeah.
input in on it, so it's kind of a living document, so
Yeah.
it's just the procedures we gotta fine tune, but yeah.
Yeah, and I know the plan is that everybody uses this eventually, so that we all know when it doesn't do all that. Okay. Anything else from the planning commission?
Let me go through this again. One thing that was brought up, I didn't realize the park was open year-round, so even in the winter. And so, is there a plan in place for who does the snow removal?
Oh, that one's later, so we'll talk about that one. I did do that one. But I know that there is somebody that does it already. I wanna say, I know it's not Mr. Kennard, I think, hey Sarah,
Yes.
in the times, or the people's names and all of that, the snow removal was Chris Wickings, right?
Yes.
So we just have to call him and see if he'll also do our snow removal, if that's what we want. But we have the park open year round now, because that's why we have Wi-Fi over there and the sled hill. And I know people
Yeah.
walk through the trails during thing.
Once we talked about it, I remember Bruce saying something about the snow hill gets used quite a bit, so.
Yeah,
But my question was, should we come up with some kind of disclaimer to put in the box saying that, hey, if you're walking around these tables, things like that, there might be ice. I mean,
yeah, we could put a sign up in the message board, like, snow removal for parking lot, but not for the rest of it, so proceed with caution. We could put a sign up.
something like
Yeah.
that. Because it's like, I've said it kind of like if you were a beach, they have a lifeguard, and when the lifeguard's not there, they have a sign saying, hey, swim at your own risk,
Yeah.
because if we don't have, because I can't see somebody coming in and salting and wiping these tables down every time it snows.
Yeah, I can do that, and then just stick it up in there.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else from, I know our meeting was after your guys' meeting, so I don't know what you guys talked about as much.
Yeah, nothing's coming to mind right now.
Okay, so our budget, we're gonna move on to budget then. Our budget is that number, I'm not even trying to say it. My brain does not compute well with numbers that much. It doesn't. My dyslexic brain does not compute with all those big numbers. So that is how much we have left as of last November, when we were supposed to be before our budget, or before our meeting. So we have that much left. And that is just expenses, it does not take out the utility and all of that. So that is what our remaining is. That is taking the sign out and everything.
What's the date by till when? Is it December or?
Yeah, it was December, so it would have been December 1st. Because our meeting would have been December 4th.
Right.
So this was that November meeting.
And if you don't use it, you lose it, right?
Yeah, we will not get that amount back, or a bigger amount when budget comes around. I did get told today to keep some of our budget intact, because they are going to try to get the parking lot, both our parking lot and the new hall parking lot paved. So it'll eat some of our budget to get it paved. They're just gonna see how much it is, and we'll split the cost with the township hall. So that is, one of the things is, parking lot getting paved.
We don't have a number on that yet, though.
No, we do not. So I just want, I'm going to start putting the budget on our meeting, our agenda, so that we know like where we're at all times throughout the year, so we know if we see that there's something that we would like to get, something we're not, because I know that was a thing last year, or a couple of times, like, what's our budget, we don't know what it is, and we don't want to overspend it. So yeah, that number is taking up the sign. Anybody have questions about the budget?
One of the things I didn't realize until this last time was, just because the budget is approved, that doesn't mean the things that you write down, like whether it be the playground circus or something like that, you may have it approved in the budget for $20,000. That doesn't mean that is approved to do yet.
Mm-hmm.
That's just saying, okay, you have the money there if you choose to, but that's when the specifics come in as far as attaching it to the documents of exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So I was confused about that for a while, but yeah, it's not the actual budget. It's approved, but it's not the individual items.
Yeah. And this budget number is good, well, this budget is good till June, when we have to redo everything. So I wanna show the board, both boards, that we are using our amount of money wisely and using it better, so that we're not asking for a whole bunch of money and we still have like 45 sitting in our bank and we
Right.
haven't done anything with it. Okay, so anybody else have a question about the budget?
Parking lot, is it the parking lot we're gonna pay?
We're gonna pave both of them. We're gonna
For
pave
both of
the
them, okay.
parking lot at the park and the new hall parking lot. They're both getting paved together. which I think will relieve most of our issues for our parking lot, because every year we've had to readjust stuff in that parking lot, like the drain, the hills in it and everything, so I'm hoping that this relieves some of our drain and issues. And I know when we do snow removal, the way whoever was doing it was taking part of the gravel off of it. So hopefully with the new, it paved and everything, we don't have that issue. Any other questions about budget? Janice, anything about budget? Okay, so business. Purchase. I purchased the sign middle of November? Yeah, middle of November. It came in December 13th. It was a big hassle because it said 6 to 8 weeks. It didn't come in at 6 to 8 weeks. It came in like 4 weeks. One of them was when we ordered it, and we had put in the budget to order it and get a lift gate down off the semi. I got an email saying that it was not able to do it. For where our location was, we either had to get a loading dock or we had to have enough hands on deck to get the sign off of the truck. I waited to talk to the people that I knew that could actually help me get it off. So I talked to Devin about it. He said we could get it off and everything. So I sent it, said, yeah, we'll do it. And then it came to snowstorm and ice storm all in the same week. And a sign coming. And it was supposed to be delivered the 12th. And Mr. Fabro could not do it. He was going to deliver the sign off of it. They got forks to put on the tractor to get it off. Mr. Fabro could not do it, so Deb's husband volunteered to do it that day. They never showed up. It was never on the truck, apparently. Sarah got a phone call. It was never on the truck. And then the next day, when nobody's in the hall, Sarah so nicely stayed and dealt with our sign. Her and Mr. Fabro got it off. It is in their garage now, and it is sitting there until we can get.
Probably during the Park Pride thing.
Yeah, we'll do it during beautification day. I do know that the bumpers that Bob donated are over at the park. I'm not sure where he put them because he put them over there. We can move them, he said, if we need to. But he said that they hit 6 inches of frost already. So hopefully by April, the frost is as deep so that we can get the sign in. I did ask him if we could get the holes dug and everything the week before beautification day so that it's all set up and ready to go and go in. The sign weighs 400 pounds. So hopefully we have a lot of people that day or we use the tractor again. But our brand new nice sign is sitting over in the garage waiting to be put in. So that is done. We talked about the new budget report and we talked about snow removal. So in the back of that packet that has our detailed expenses, we talked about this earlier in the year about the doggy way station and everything. This one has the garbage can to go with it and the bags to go in with the garbage can. Several bad dispensers. It is glow in the dark, and I know like nighttime you don't go in and everything, but I do know there is a couple of people that run in the morning at like 5 o'clock in the morning. So who knows, they're probably taking their dogs out, so it glows in the dark so they can see it. There is a set of keys so that we can fix it. This one's $199. That's the one I kind of just skimmed and looked at.
We think about just the one or two?
We talked about getting 2. One at the beginning of the trail, right? And then the other one on the beginning of the trail. So one by the pavilion, right? And then the other one over by the Porta John, right? That area? That's what we
Yeah, on
talked
the other
about?
side of the Porta John.
Yeah, we talked about getting two. It is up to the board if we want to see if there's other ones, cause this one's got like keys and like little dispensary ones, which we probably don't need. Or we go with this one and they're just there, or we find a different one. And then the other ones are, lights in the pavilion. So we have, if we want lights, so like when we talked about Halloween, we needed lights in the pavilion. Anybody that is sitting there, cause now with it being open later and the park closes at 9, if it closes at dusk or whatever, it's still kind of dark, and cloudy days it's dark. Suggesting getting lights underneath the pavilion. If we want to do it and have the electrician look into it and see how much it's gonna cost us, we just need to have a motion, or if anybody would like,
Is it something you're thinking about to stay up all the time, or
these,
to, or to
so
take down?
the other lights, the outdoor lights are just party lights that I think would be cool just to have during events. But to actually have an electrician come in and put in like, what are they called, canister lights that are up all year round,
Right.
all the time. We turn on and off if we have like an event for like cloudy days, because even,
That's these ones you're talking about.
no, those ones are not. Those ones you just, you put on the eaves. Those ones I was looking at was just to have another, the other two lights is just to have another option of lights, so that we can have like party lights for events.
Mhm.
But we don't have to do that, but I would like to have electrician look at the lights in the pavilion to see. I just need someone, how you guys feel about putting actual lights in the pavilion. Or do we just go with the rope lights for right now and we leave them out all the time and not really know if they are completely 100% like cold proof and heat proof, where the electrician ones would always, like, we would make sure that they are weather resistant all year round.
I know at the Halloween party, we definitely needed something in there.
Yeah. And with events kind of happening later in the night, if it turns like 5 o'clock, depending on what season it is, it gets dark real fast. So if they have like an event now, it's dark at like 5 o'clock and it's not fun in that pavilion. So it's a board decision. Do we look into electrician to get us pavilion lights? Or do we just purchase them from Amazon?
That's a good question, I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking about how durable are they gonna be if they're up all the time, and are people gonna mess with them, and that expense to where if it's a rope light, we could take up and take down when we have an event, but I'm not sure which would be best.
And I know our ceiling in the pavilion is done. It is not an open ceiling. It is
Unless we could do something
covered, I guess.
like a
what you
recessed
call it.
lighting right into the
Yeah, we could
top,
talk about doing recess lighting, see what the electrician would say.
and then those could be on and off with the timer.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I know a couple of electricians that can kind of get an
Okay, so
idea of what it would cost.
do you want to make the motion to get electrician bids for pavilion lights?
Do you want to do it as a bid and run it in the paper then?
We don't have to run it in the paper, because I asked, because that's the one thing that confuses me. We, as a board, make a motion, so someone makes the motion to get bids for electrician for pavilion lights. then we as a board, so if you know some electricians, you can get the bids for us and you bring them back to our meeting in January.
Okay,
We go over them all as a team or as a board. We find which ones we like and we would like to have. Alright, and as a board, we approve it and then we send it to the planning commission and then we send it to the board. So I had to have clarification about that today.
all right, yeah, I can do that.
Okay,
So make a motion to get bids and from electricians on cost of recessed lighting in the pavilion.
yes.
I'll second.
I was gonna say, does anybody wanna ask Bob Ryle if he knows an electrician?
He does know a couple. I can see if I can get a hold of him and ask for the ones that he knows. My dad said he knows, he thinks it's Cooper that Bob knows. But then there's also the one that is doing the hall lights, which is BET? No, BT. I don't know. what it is. BT. It's like, it doesn't sound right.
Berlin Trombley Electric.
Yeah. So we can get that one, and if you want to get some more, that's fine. My electricians live in our house, so they're not actual electricians. So we can ask those ones. Sam, you second it? Right, you second it, Sam?
Yeah.
Okay. So motion made by Todd for pavilion lights to get bids from electricians for pavilion recess lights. Second by Sam. Any discussions?
Are these gonna be run by solar?
We can ask if, run it by solar, run it by the power that's already there. That could be one of part of the bids too. We could do that. Is that something we want to look into? Is see if solar will do it?
It might during the night,
Yeah.
cause they could run that and then it wouldn't cost us so much.
So we can do both. Do solar lights and regular. Stinks. The computer's having.
Yeah, someone's printing.
It's not me. Okay. So, any other further discussion? Okay. We have a second, we have a motion. Can I have a vote? All in favor?
Aye.
Not in favor? Okay, motion passes.
You gotta make sure on these votes that you put it down, like 5 yes, 0
Well,
no.
I
and
can't
2
vote.
abstain. Oh, that's right.
Because we have 7 members. So I can't vote.
You can't.
You can only vote when there's a tie.
Yeah, when there's a tie. I didn't make the motion. So, it's
So actually, it should be 4, 0,
Four-
and then 2
four-
absent.
yeah, 4 and 0 and 2 absent.
Well, the next is,
Oh, the other one's other purchases. Do we want to get a doggy weigh station and cigarette dispensers? We did talk about getting the doggy weigh station. Do we look for a different one and we bring it back in January?
Not a dispenser, be a disposal.
Technically, it's a dispenser.
Mm.
Like, it's a doggy weigh station. It's dispenser.
Oh, I know that, but you were talking about, you said cigarette dispenser.
No, it was. Hey, you know what? I mixed them all up together. This is what it is: receptacle, a smoke receptacle. So there's the several options. There's one has a designated sign to go with it. I know we have a designated smoke zone at the park. It's like what is it? The southeast west southwest corner
Or they have sand in them or something?
parking lot is our designated smoke zone.
I don't know, your dad never smoked on them.
Oh no! I mean, smokes everywhere. I just know we have one. I just don't know where it's exactly located. You
I
could
think it's
put.
the northeast corner,
Is it the northeast corner?
like this. Northwest corner,
Northwest corner. I'm like, I know it's in a west corner. I don't know.
No, it's the northwest.
Yeah. This one has a sign, and it's only one of them. But as someone pointed out, that they smoke all over the park.
Yeah.
So, do you do two of them? Do we just do one of them and make some people want to put them away and throw them away? Or do we do two of them so that they have them anywhere? This one comes with the receptacle and the sign. The other one is just like it, and it has two of them, so it comes with a white one and a black one, which I don't know why, it just, those two colors. And then there's just one by itself, that's black. You won't put sand in it. I think we put the sand in it, or however it is, that doesn't come with it. But it again is up to the board. Do we get them? What do we get? Do we just let the butts sit all over the ground and hope people actually put them in the garbage can?
Well, they're not gonna.
No, because when I used to go over there to clean things up, they used to always pull up and just open the door in there with the ashes.
So maybe this will deter them about it. If we, when we get the signs out, we could put that, please respect the park even more, and put your cigarettes or cigars, all of that stuff in there. I know the garbage cans aren't supposed to have hot ashes in them anyway, so sticking the cigarette themselves into the garbage can may be the problem too. But I know we talked about it and we have not done anything about it, so I just want to know where we stand. What do we think?
I think there should be at least two, and then we go from there whether we even want more. Because if we have one right by where the sign's going to be and where the trailers go up into the park, and then one over by where the outhouse is all the time, and then see how that goes. We could always add another one or two if we need to.
Okay.
That's my opinion, anyways.
Janice, how do you feel?
So you put them right where the dog waste things are.
We would put one by the sign. One of the dog waste would be at the start of the trail by the pavilion, so it wouldn't go by that one. And
So
then,
you want them like both in the
Yeah.
parking lot then?
yeah, pretty
Pretty
much,
much,
just
that
like we
makes
do with
sense,
the doggy waste station, however you put it. But what do you feel, Janice?
I believe two of them should be all right, but we gotta see how they're used too.
Okay.
People use them or not.
Yeah. Okay.
We might have to get more.
Mhm.
Because wouldn't they be smoking while they're walking, do you need it?
Yeah, they do it their way too.
So,
Hopefully
yeah,
they're
maybe
not
they'll-
smoking by the playground around the kids, but
Well, they're
I'm sure
gonna,
they do.
There's some that do.
I'm sure that
because
they
the
do.
parents smoke around the kids at home,
Yeah.
they're gonna do it here too.
And it will help that the one that's out there should be going to the hall too. So that'll at least, when the hall is done and everything, there will be a third one there, but that one's at the hall. So we can see how, if we put three of them out, we'll see where that goes with it, and then if we need to put one on the trail. The only thing that I have about putting it out on the trail is, like, who's gonna walk out there and fix it and not take off with it? I guess we could chain it to the tree, but I do know that there's probably we're gonna probably need one in the trail for people that smoke going down the trail. So do we put one of them in the trail for right now, or do we just leave them at the beginning and then see if we see like spots in the trail that need it more, like where the bench is in the
Yeah.
trail?
It might be where bench is.
So we put one in the bench for right now, and then one out on the playground, or up front, and then go from there.
And we could even just keep them up front and then once
Yeah.
springtime hits, then move them back
Yeah,
there.
we can do that. Okay.
At least when they're in the park now with their cameras and stuff, if somebody vandals do something with it,
Yeah.
we'll hopefully be able to see it.
Our cameras are up and running, aren't they, Sarah? How do you feel as the smoker of the group? Because
Well, you do need to have the sign.
the sign,
You
okay.
got a country bumpkin like me, didn't know what that damn thing was out there for a while.
Okay.
And if they're gonna walk the trail of smoke,
Yeah.
they can flip it anyhow.
Yeah.
By the vents might be all right, they'll set it to break, but
Okay, so if we do the sign, as Sam suggested, do we get two of these so that there's two signs, or do we get this one that has the sign and the receptacle, and then the back one that's all by itself?
I don't have that one. Oh, I have that one, but what's that one?
The first one looks like this. First one
Oh, here it
looks
is.
like that. And then the last one that's just by itself is that one. Do we just do that way and then call it good?
Well,
Or,
we could try the two up front at first.
yeah,
With the sign?
Yeah.
one
and
with the
then-
sign at least.
Yeah, and then, see how that goes, and if we need to, we can get in one later.
Okay, so if we did the one with the sign, which is 70,
94.
Actually, you'd have two of the sign, you'd have the sign,
do you want two with the signs?
yeah.
Okay,
The
so-
one at one spot, and the one on the other spot, and have a sign on each one.
Okay, hey look, we get to use this fancy dancy thing that now we have. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna complete this today. What's today's date? 17. Okay.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to go, is just see how these work out, and
Right, if they're gonna use them or not.
if they're gonna use them or not, yeah.
It'd be maintenance, right? Or other. I'm just gonna put other.
Be for maintenance,
Was it be for maintenance?
you have your
Yeah.
use over your cigarette butts, yes.
Okay. This is gonna be a high priority.
Mhm.
We're
I don't
pulling.
know. They say the difference if they're saying high priority or low priority is if high priority being somewhat, it's gotta happen right away for safety reasons or something like
Okay,
that.
so we're gonna put it at low.
It would be
because-
more like a low, and I think that way.
We can do that. So I have erasable pens everywhere. Okay, project manager. I'm gonna put my name down. It's fine. Okay, smoke receptacles. Okay, so we wanna get two of these. Do we wanna get the dog thing too while we're doing all of this?
I would.
Yeah.
Yes. Get them both at the same time.
Mhm.
Stations. What food stations, do you think they'll be okay with it? Okay. Dog waste station, we'll do that. Property upkeep. Okay, we want to buy two small Okay, so the doggy way station. I'm gonna call it doggy way station. Do we get that one, or do you want to find a different one? So if we did one that just has the sign and the garbage can that goes with it, it is $193. It has 400 rolls, 2 pull bags and 50 can liners. And it has a little sign that has a dog on top of it and the boxes. Looks like that.
For 193,
For 100 and, yes, for
they're
193.
only paying $6 more to get,
And $6 for all of that and the keys and all of that.
Might as well just pay the $6, get the whole thing.
Okay.
you get
Yeah.
800 bags.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the other thing is with those little dog bone things out there, we could, cause it's the same thing as the way station part of it, we could put it like a little hook and ladder, or like a little hook by the Eagle, so that we could put that out there, so they can, if their dogs go, but it's also in the woods, so like, who knows?
What are those little dog things?
So they're supposed to go on your, like keys or
Oh,
the person, and it just adds extra like storage to it. That's the only thing that is added to that one, which we wouldn't really need, but like you said, it's got everything in it. There is this one that has the liners, so 50 can liners, the dispenser, and 4 sets of keys to it, and it doesn't have the other one, and it's $185 with the sign and everything.
So with the little tag thing there, that's where people take those, so that when they're walking the trails,
Yeah.
they can hook the bag to?
They would hook, the bags would be in it, and they would just like hook it to their, like the leash or to their belt loops, and then the bags come out and they just pick it up that way. But the thing with that one, it would,
They'd probably take
They'll
those
take
home.
it home.
They'll take them and put
so
them-
this one, it has the can, it has a liner, it has like 600 waste bags, it's got 4 keys, it's got the tools to assemble everything, so everything comes together for $185. It looks like that, oh dude. Can you see it, Janice?
Oh, okay, yeah.
It looks like that.
You get more for this one.
Yeah, you get more for that, you get the 600, you get 800 on that one, right?
Yeah.
It's just we get the extra little keys, but it's up to you guys, however you want to do it.
Yeah, well, we're not gonna use the little dog things that
No,
people would take.
No,
they'll
no.
take 'em.
So do we, I know that one has 800, but do we do the 600 one that doesn't have the little poop bag holders? Or do we do the poop bag holders for $199?
So it's $11 less just to not get the
Yeah.
bag.
Okay, well, that makes better
Isn't
sense.
that
Yeah.
those dog
Yeah.
bone things
Okay.
though? They have bags in them, it's so that
Yeah.
if you're halfway down the trail, you might have it attached to a tree that they don't actually take the bone thing, but you can still get a bag.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the dog takes a poop halfway down the trail, and then they're going to run all the way back up front to get a bag in order to go back out there and pick it up and then bring it. They're not going to do that. So these are just.
Take
these-
the bag before they go because
They-
they know
they
they
should.
gotta go.
Yeah.
But if
They
they
take a
don't,
bag before they
then
go.
they're out there to where
We could
they're
do
still
that.
available.
Yeah, we could do that. We could put it, like I said, put like the little eye hook things where the eagle is, because that's the center post of all of the trails. And then there's 2 benches in the middle of the things. There's the one that's in the big opening that we could eye hook it to. And then there's one towards the towards the railroad tracks that we could hook it to. So it'd be 3 places that they could hook it to. We could do it that way.
That would just have more bags available
Yeah.
for wherever they are.
What do you think, Sam?
I like that one.
You want, like, okay, so we have 2 for the 199 and 2 for 185.
So you're talking about the little doggy, the
If you could,
dog biscuit thing, that's what you're talking about, just put bags attached to them and put them down in the trail
Attach the
somewhere?
Yeah.
dog bone
permanently
thing.
attached.
Permanently
Yeah,
attached
supposed to
them.
per-
permanently
Yeah,
attached.
that's better.
Yeah, we would like, so the bench that's sitting in that big opening towards 38,
So there's bags available.
there'd be
back
bags
there.
available there.
Yeah.
That works.
We would just like, I hook it to it and clamp it so that it's permanently there.
Right. Okay.
So are we now all in agreement for the 199?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. We're buying 2 of these, right?
Yeah,
How about, can we just buy this one at 199 and then buy like the one that just has the garbage can and the dispenser? So buy the one that's like this one.
Garbage can down the trail.
Yeah, so like if we're doing 2 of them, we don't need 6
that's true.
bones
Yeah, that's true.
attached to things and we don't need them
No.
floating around.
Right.
So if we did that one, that's the $185
Right.
one. We still have the keys. That one can go towards by the porta john or
Right.
the other way, and then it still has everything with it. It just may look a little different. It has the sign and everything. It has the 4 keys. It has everything we need. Sound fine?
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Sound fine.
One of each, yeah.
One of each. Okay.
Okay.
When I'm out walking my dog, if I see he's acting like he's gotta go, I step off the trail into the woods. Do your duty, dog.
Yeah. Well, our dog. Hey Sarah, if I send this to you, can you print it off for me? Our one dog used to like go out and then fling it at something and then cover it up himself.
My dog walks in groups. Go in one spot, she takes 5 giant steps and just keeps going. I don't know why she does that, she's a puppy. Are you emailing it?
Yeah, hold on, I gotta like. Nope, that's not the one I want. There's a lot of emails and all of that on my phone. You still get the ones that say Amy, right? You got the one that said Amy too, okay. For the other administrators, like, it doesn't change in my Gmail. I think you got it. Okay, so we're buying 2 smoked cigarette waste receptacles at $7.49 at, hold on, I was adding that up and I got distracted. Thinking little children. So at $141.88, we're buying 2 smoker receptacles. And then we want to purchase and 2, 1, 2,
How many copies of this do you need?
can you do 3? Or does everybody want a copy of it?
Well, we gotta have one to go with though.
Yeah, she's printing one of those off.
Okay.
Anybody else want one?
I'd like to get a copy of it if you would.
Yeah, me too.
Yep. So 5 copies?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so project description with justification. Buying 2 smoked cigarette receptacles at $141.88 and buying 1 weigh station at $199.99 and 1 at $185.99. Justification, keep park clean. All right? Okay. Now, I need a motion made to indicate budget request and date of motion. So, do we have a motion?
I'll make the motion. As you said.
Put a second.
Okay.
These guys getting moonshine still. People,
Okay. Second. Okay, I wanna read the motion back to make sure you both are okay with it. Sam makes the motion to buy 2 cigarette receptacles at $141.88 and 1 dog play station at $199.99 and 1 at $185.99. Second by Janice. Do you both agree on the motion?
Yes.
Okay. Can I have a vote? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? That's the word, opposed. I couldn't figure out
Here
what
you
was
go.
voting. Oh, but no opposed, okay. Cast. Okay, 12/17. Okay. Now, project cost. There's just so much adding. Okay. So our project cost estimate will be $527.86. That is before taxes. Just because they can do that. Then after taxes, it's going to be $562.17. I know someone's probably going to really hate that because we're tax exempt and we don't have to pay taxes, but just gonna do it anyways. Okay, so then completed by that would be those guys, so all of this is done.
Well, the next page, so is a motion vote results, is that,
But that's for them,
that's for them too, it's
Yeah.
not that, the
Yes,
vote
for
that
them.
we did?
no. They vote, then they approve, and then they give it back.
Yeah, so yeah, the motion vote results, so,
On whether they're gonna,
Yeah.
they have to vote on that.
yeah, because it's on that part, it
Okay.
just got shifted, so yeah, that is planning, not the planning. Board of Trustees, a motion, amount approved, when they approved it, and then they will return it to us. Okay, include fiscal cost. We did put in our budget request to do the waste station and the smoke receptacles, right? Yeah, we
Yeah,
put it in
we
there,
did.
okay. Cause that's one of the questions, and I probably did, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so, all of this is done. Okay, so the project manager, do we have somebody else that just in case, like, for the example for the sign, if I cannot do it or Sarah can't do it, to come and get this, or to put it in, the garage?
Well, we got keys to be able to put it in the garage.
Deb has keys to the garage? I have keys to the shed, so if someone can do it and like I can't do it, I will let you
Yeah, I mean, I have
I
no
don't
problem
think
coming up
you
and doing it as long as I can
Yeah,
get it in where it's gotta go.
I can give you my key, or we can make a copy of my event key, Chad. Okay, well, that's all. Staple that and then hand that to you. Okay. Now, all of that is the other purchases. Anything else anybody else would like to look at or think that we need to buy for the park?
I have a suggestion. I had a suggestion earlier, but people kind of blew it off. It's where twice a year they offer like trees and shrubs and stuff. My suggestion was to buy like berry bushes or an apple tree or something, so that in the park there would be something edible. You know, like there'd be raspberry bushes, blueberry bushes, an apple tree.
You know how long they'll last? That's full of deer, full of rabbits. Not gonna last at all.
Well, no, that's basically the whole idea of having that, to draw in the wildlife, because there are people that walk
You'll
through
eat
the
your
park
bushes
looking
and
for.
trees right down, you won't have any. The deer eat the hell out of cherry trees, apple trees, I mean, tear them right down to nothing. Nibble buds off.
Yeah, but you could get one that's like 4 years, 5 years, it's got growth on it already, so that they're not gonna eat it up.
Come look at mine.
You'd have to put a small fence around them with some tape so that they can't, because the rabbits will eat the bark off the tree and they'll kill it, but I've planted a few where you just put like a chicken wire
Yeah, there's a
border
wire
around the
thing that
tree
goes
so that
around
they
it,
can't
yeah.
get at it.
I love raspberries.
You might wanna plant some, berries would be nice.
We'd have to research expense and where you could get them from and
Well, they're usually really cheap during the time, like in the spring and fall. They come by, what is it, the county conservation,
Arbor Day.
they have sales where you can buy so many
Yeah.
bushes and whatever.
So, you can tell me no, it's fine. Would you want to look, are you okay looking into that? So if we do it, we can get them for beautification day.
We'd have to, like a specific thing that we could attach to the request so that we can't just put in a request for trees because they're gonna say, well, is that tree gonna be $500 or is it gonna be $50? What, you know?
No,
So
I'll
we
be
have
waiting
to-
until the ad comes out in the Cass River Trail.
Okay, so around springtime, so
Spring.
April?
They usually have it
Bring it-
spring and fall.
Okay, we'll bring it back around and see how we all feel about it and do it
Yeah.
again then? Okay,
Just something to
yeah.
think about for spring.
Oh, I wrote it up here. Okay, anything else we can think of? Okay, moving on to events. Okay, events, newsletter. I don't get the newsletter because I don't own a house. Sarah did put all of our dates in the newsletter, is what I got told.
It's the entire back page. I haven't
Okay.
taken
Oh,
the
it's
newsletter.
over there.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's in it, it's getting sent out whenever Sarah does it, and I.
No, there's
I've already.
To the
got
tax.
mine.
Oh, they're already done?
Yeah,
Oh.
I've already got it.
Okay, well, they're already sent out, some of them are sent out, some of them are not. Sarah was graciously enough to put it on there for us again.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So yeah, so whole back page, oh look, it looks so pretty. Beautification Day, summer of fun event, an adult night event, I don't know what that will look like still. It is still up in the air. Glow night, which I'm hoping if we have the hall, but I'm hoping we have it in a couple of months, but so the September 6th one, which is adult glow party, it may not be outside, it may be inside, so I don't have to buy a whole bunch of stuff to make the pavilion dark. Halloween event, I'm gonna try when we get approval for the, advisory committee, it has to go to the township board of trustees, cause it did not go to the board of trustees yet, and I totally forgot to give them the letter. So the supervisor has it in his possession right now. So once I get approved up for that, I'm going to put out on Facebook, anybody that would like to help volunteer, call a couple people that I know that said that they would help us volunteer, that would help do it, and see what else we can add, what we could do for like the summer event that we have, but add more to it. Same with the sports day, what we have and what we can add to it. The adult night thing, what we could do. Possibly add a couple of teenagers events in there because we don't have teenager events. So, like 14 through 18, because we don't have a lot of those events planned and there's not much around for them to do. So for right now, that is the thing. It is on the back, so everyone that gets their taxes has a copy of that. We do still have a whole stack of them sitting to be handed out. So maybe when it gets closer, we can see if ShopRite will put them in the bags like they do for a couple other things that they do. See if they'll put them in there. We can hang them up. That way we at
Well,
least
with
have-
those event things, the ones that I got like 20 of them or something.
Yeah.
They got everywhere.
Yeah, so the little cards are sitting at the home that, are at the house. So when we get closer, maybe we'll do it again. They did get handed out at the Steam night. So hopefully 25 is a lot better for events and it just keeps growing. But that's all I have for events for right now. Additional businesses, have anything else to add, want to add? Anything?
Just for one thing, I noticed like when I was doing these things, as opposed to you, on here before you put after adjourn meeting, on these agenda meetings, you should put the next meeting date down at the bottom.
If everyone wants to, can you put that on there?
Because that way you know exactly when the day and time. I made sure it was on there, and before the meeting was over, I told everybody.
Okay, speaking of meetings, okay, the last page of your packet has the Parks and Rec names, addresses, emails, phone numbers. Can you look at it and make sure it's all right?
Where's that?
The back page.
Right here.
Hang it here.
Rip this part. Okay, I'll make 2 copies. I did it.
I've got one or something. Didn't we get one?
We got one for planning commission and we got one for,
So we,
and then you got one for Parks and Rec.
my telephone number was one.
I know, I crossed yours off, Sam, because you just handed yours to Sarah. So your phone number is wrong, right, Sam?
Hmm?
The phone number that's attached to it, is that the right one or the wrong one?
This is the wrong one.
Okay.
What's the right number for you?
Sarah has it,
I wrote
right?
it down, I gave it to her.
So when Sarah puts it on, can you type this back up for me and then I'll send it out?
Yep, and I'll mail yours out.
Okay, so Cheryl's, does yours all look great?
Yep.
Okay, Janice, does yours all look great?
Yeah, but usually on there, like I was telling them earlier, I said, usually when they have these on here, like on the chair of the
So we
ZBA,
can put, you wanna do ZBA rep?
yes, because that's what used to be on there.
And
I don't know
then,
why it's off, but
Sam or Todd,
On,
are you the liaison too?
Yeah.
Or- okay.
but on mine, I put my home phone on there because I don't always get a good signal at my house.
Okay,
So, I mean, on my phone, so it'd be,
so can I ask?
yeah, it'd be easier a lot of times just to get a
Neither
message.
do I in the home phone. Don't have to get it there either.
so is that your right number, 810-302?
That's my cell number,
That's
but
your
that's
cell.
not my home number. This is my home number right there.
Because that's what they call the ZBA, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just messaged you like so.
Yeah, we're-
Okay, so when I do agendas, how would you like them to be sent to you? You want them emailed or mailed? Sam, emailed or mailed? Or do you just want to get it when you get here?
Gmail.
Email, okay,
yeah.
Gmail's fine.
okay.
Email line.
Cheryl, do you want yours emailed or,
Yeah.
okay, can I
You
do
want
that?
my regular email, or you gonna use this?
It's up to you, do you want your regular email or do you want the township email?
You do my Gmail.
Okay.
I don't have that on there.
No, okay, okay, what is it?
Crazy Crafter.
Okay, so how can you spell it?
C-R-A-Z-Y.
C-R-A-Z-Y?
A, yes. C-R-A-F-T-E-R
C-R-A-F-T-E-R
910 at gmail.com.
Okay.
That's the same one you had from when you went to ZBA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Janice, yours is, you want yours emailed to you?
Yeah, and mail too, for what, I wanna make sure I get it.
You can do that. Todd, you said, email?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I just wanna make sure that's over. Okay. Well, I would say public comment, but there's nobody here. Sarah, do you have anything to say? I'm in public. Okay.
Make a motion to adjourn?
And we gotta have, when's the next meeting?
Second.
Next meeting is January 3rd.
Yeah. I think there should have been up there up there the day that it was, because we changed it because it wasn't January.
Yeah, it's,
It's not January 1st.
it's
no.
January 8th.
January 8th.
January.
January 8th. Okay, next meeting is January 3rd. We have a motion to
January 8th.
8th.
2025.
Okay, I like the 3rd apparently.
Well, we'll just have it the third then.
Okay. We could go back to school, that's probably why. Okay, so next meeting is January 8th, 2025. We have a motion by Todd to adjourn, Sam second. Meeting is adjourned at 8:07.
Gotta,
I know,
okay.
yeah. All opposed? Huh? Nope, didn't oppose it. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
No.
Okay, 8:07. Was it as bad as you thought it was gonna be?
Oh, it's fighting monkey. What about your job?